Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. I have a package here with a tag, I'm assuming for my birthday, and I just want to explain real quick because I haven't in the last few videos. If you're wanting to send me a birthday tag to put in my birthday tag book, because I'll be hooking all the tags together to make like a little tag book for myself as a thank you, or like a memory to keep. Just contact me on my Etsy shop, and the way you do that is if you go to Etsy and put in Crafty Cat USA, and you have to do capital C on Crafty, capital C on Cat, capital U, capital S, capital A. So Crafty Cat USA, and it's all one word, no spaces in between. And you get to my shop, and right at the top usually there's like a little circle with my picture in it, and it'll say contact seller next to it. Or if it's not there, because it depends on the device you're using where they're located, if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, it also has about seller or whatever, and then contact seller, and you just click on that and just say, hey, I want to send you a tag, and I will send you my address. I just don't want to post my address on YouTube. So yeah, that's how you do it if you're interested in doing that. It is obviously not required or expected or anything like that. So it's just if you want to do that. So this is one of the tags that I have recently received. And if I have not shown your tag yet, it means I haven't gotten it yet, or like I haven't been to the mailbox yet today. So it's possible that there's some in there today that I just haven't gotten yet. But as soon as I get them, I'm trying to show them. This one I've had for a few days. This is from Kathleen. Thank you so much, Kathleen. I've had it for a few days, but we went up north to look at the university that my son is going to go to. They had a little event up there where we could get information in that. And so that's where I was for a few days. So I haven't been able to do this yet, but mostly I try, when I get it, say in the afternoon, then I try to show it the next day. The video, of course, may not come out till the following day. So, there's things that might make it seem like it's taking a long time for your tag to be shown. But that's just kind of how it all works out. So I apologize for that. Okay, Kathleen says, or Kate, it says Kate on here, but it said Kathleen on the package. Happy birthday. Congrats on your business. Love your work. Enjoy your celebration. Oh, so kind. Oh, so nice. All right, so that's from her, and look at this. Oh my goodness. This is so cool. Very cool. All right. So cute. In South Carolina is where she's from. I love that owl. That is so, so cute. Oh, they're very cool. What a great idea to use greeting cards or, blank inside cards as just... if they have a real cute front, glue it down, and then a place to write notes. That is just adorable. Okay, thank you. The little ladybug. Fairies live here. You could definitely imagine that for sure. So, yeah, I love it. It's so cool. Well, thank you so much. What a fabulous piece of artwork. It's just beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now I will pause for a moment, and then we'll go on to the video. Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm here today to work on the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. Sorry, I have all my little frogs and things that I've cut out just sort of sliding into my area, so I moved those out of the way. All right, so if you're not familiar with the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge, it's a 52-week prompt assignment challenge. You get 6 prompts a week. You can choose to do 5 of them or all 6. You can replace one of the main 5 with the bonus, which is always the 6th prompt, or you can choose to do all 6. I usually try to do all 6. Really, I think it's not too hard to do unless there's just something you don't have, and then you can easily replace it with the bonus. So anyhow, we are on week, what is it, 17 now? So these are all past collages that I've done this year, and you're welcome to go watch the video on those. They are in a playlist, and they're in the same playlist that has all of my collages, my Margarete Miller collages from last year. So this is the one we did last week, 16, so we're on 17, and I just remembered I didn't bring a number again. I keep forgetting to do that. I don't know why. So let me grab out a 17. I did take my page out at least, but let's see if we can find a 1 and a 7. So how y'all doing? I hope you're having a fabulous day. We had a lovely, lovely weekend. I know it's Wednesday for you guys. For me, it's Monday. We went up north to look, same one, at the college that my son will be going to in the fall. They had an event up there where you could get, you know, all kinds of information you might need and whatnot before fall comes. So yeah, he's decided that is for sure where he wants to go. So in our same state, but about 5 hours away. So, you know, I'm going to be a big blubbering mess, but you know, that's how it goes when your kids grow up. And I'm sure lots of you have been there or are about to be there or are in the same boat. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Can I not find a 1 now? Honestly, there's a tiny sort of 1 that might work with maybe that one. It looks more like this type of font, but that looks kind of weird. Yeah, I think I probably have used a lot of my 1s doing all these challenges. So I know there should just be sort of a, oh, this one would work with, I think this. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I mean, I don't mind if one's bigger than the other usually, but sometimes it just looks weird instead of, like, sometimes it looks fine. I don't know. If you know what I'm saying. All right, so this week our prompts are something round. And I have chosen a donut. My favorite kind, by the way. And a piece of map. I have this piece of map that I have coffee dyed. It's all grungy and coffee dyed. And then a shoe. I just printed out these shoes that were online very randomly and just spattered coffee all over them. I'm probably just going to use one. I don't know yet. We'll see. A tool your grandparents would have used. I chose this coffee grinder. I loved my grandparents' coffee grinder when I was a kid. I thought that was the neatest thing ever. Especially the little drawer. It was the best. So that's what I chose. A postal item. I have a coffee colored stamp. As you can see, we are going with a coffee sort of theme. And then the bonus is one of the elements torn apart. So I think I'll probably end up tearing the map because I don't want that giant piece of it, and probably end up tearing this, the shoe paper apart as well. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going with. It's not super exciting, but I don't know. It was kind of weird combination of things again, which is fine. That's what a challenge is about, right? But yeah, it was a little tricky to find stuff that I wanted to use. So, all right, this has a little something down on that other end. So I'm just going to turn it over and flip it around. Something round. All right, let's first deal with this. I'm going to try to get Belgium in there. They're not coffee, they're chocolate, right? But I don't care. That's what I'm going with. So I'm tearing this apart, but I probably will tear it apart more, obviously, since it's this giant long strip of map. Okay. And let's see. I kind of like the way the water, the color of the water, is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to just, and I'll probably use both pieces of this somehow. And I may even use some of this. I kind of like this weird piece right here. Okay. And then I'm also going to tear apart the shoe. I think I'm just going to go with this hiking sort of boot. I don't know why. I just kind of like the way that it ended up. And it probably looks maybe the most old-fashioned out of all of them. So I mean, not that that matters, but, you know, I'm going with the coffee grinder and all. So that's going to be my shoe. It's kind of hard to see. Can you guys even tell that's a shoe? Because I bet you can mostly just see the coffee dyed isness of it. Isness. All right. This is just very random. I feel like I need more stuff. Because I don't feel like this is going to do it. I mean, I can scoot everything together, but I kind of want some different pieces happening. So I might take some other coffee dyed papers. Let's see. That edge. Can I just do this sort of thing? Just felt very disjointed. And then I do have a stencil that has like maybe coffee drips. It's like rings and cup rings, but they're very tiny. I don't know. And drips. So I might use that. Got this. That's coffee dyed. Not that it has to be coffee dyed. This is just a piece of lace. That might look kind of cool. For some different pieces. I feel like that shoe kind of blends too well. Come down a little bit. And like I said, at some point when I used this lace paper, I think that's from my Spill and Tea digital download. Coffee grinder, donut, over, under, maybe under, our boot, and then our postal, and I'll probably tear that edge right there. This is very strange. It's very, very strange, I say. A little shorthand, maybe. I don't know if that kind of takes away from the other torn bits or not, but I just feel like it needs something. Okay, I think that might work. We just got to get everything inked. I love the water, the color that it turned when I inked it. It's kind of awesome. So what y'all been up to? Did you have a good weekend, I hope? I mean, again, I'm sorry, it's Wednesday and I'm just asking about this, and I probably already said something about it, but for me, it's Monday. And then my daughter, she's so awesome. I mean, they're both awesome, but last night she cooked us dinner. I helped her, you know, like cut stuff up and do stuff like that, but she found this recipe that her and her friends made last week, and it was salmon, and you put some paprika and cumin and brown sugar and salt and pepper like all across the top of the salmon, and you bake it. And then you make like a relish or chutney or salsa, whatever you want to call it, out of mangoes and a red bell pepper, red onion, avocado. What else was in there? Lime juice. And that like goes with it. And then white rice. Oh my gosh, it was delish. It was so good. My son was not impressed, but he doesn't like fish, so. But yeah, it was very, very good if you like fish. I guess it was a recipe on Instagram. That's where she found it. But it was fun because she would never ever cook when she lived here. Like, she wasn't interested. She really didn't. I mean, like, sometimes she'd come and sit at our bar and chat at me or something while I was cooking. But she just has never really been interested in cooking. My son has always cooked, baked, you know, done stuff like that. He's just always liked it. But I could never get her to. And I tried to a lot because I'm like, eventually you're going to move out and I'm not going to be there to cook for you. But this year, you know, living away from home, obviously she's had to do that. And yeah, it's kind of cool to see her cook and all that. It's just kind of a fun thing. So, fold right there, so I just inked it up. I'll probably put this back together totally different than how I had it originally, because that's what I do. And I'm using walnut stain, a little bit darker, kind of wanted that grungy coffee thing happening. I mean, vintage photo would have worked too. Not a problem, but yeah, I hope y'all can see the shoe on here. It did, because I just printed it on my printer. It did kind of lose some of its color, and the color kind of went off, but it's fine. Inkjet printers and coffee dyeing aren't really friends. And it depends on the look you're going for. Of course, you might want it like that, but I feel like this needs to be. I'm not going to tear that edge over there because that's got that darker coffee staining. That one's good. So yeah, it is beautiful. I have not been, well, I have. We drove way up north in Idaho. I live in Idaho. To Coeur d'Alene at one point to get our cat. Crazy. Pasha. That's where we got Pasha. But anyways, I haven't been up there in ages and everything, and it is just gorgeous up there. It was fun to drive up there. The last time Theron and I drove was not fun because we got caught in fog and everything else. You guys probably remember because I was terrified. So I told that story, but this time it was beautiful weather, so it was great. We had fun. It has a very sort of Tuscany feel way up there. It's like just rolling. Well, they're green right now. I know they don't stay green because, you know, they just, right now, spring, everything is coming out, you know, it's green. But anyway, still just a beautiful area. Okay, now I gotta figure out how I did this. I had this one over here, right? And then I sort of had this in the middle-ish. You guys are probably going, no, that's not how you had it. Isn't that the truth of how it goes? I know. I know. Do I want this on top or under? Yeah, I love old-fashioned donuts. My kids think I'm so weird. They're like, Mom, that's like the worst one. It's like, no, it's not. I just like the more cakey donut than the airy kind. I don't know where I want everything. I'm struggling with that. I liked it before. Should have paid closer attention and done a better job putting it together, huh? So I can just kind of go over there and we can stamp something. Maybe if we put some coffee staining down here a little bit, like right here, that might help. Do I want? I need to see. which one looks more like coffee to me. I feel like that already does, so I'm just going to go with that. Yeah, I cut this stencil on my Glowforge, but I wasn't sure. I know there's a lot of this kind of stuff out there, so I didn't know how necessary it was to sell it in my shop. I would probably make a bigger version. This was just one that I cut. Okay. And maybe up here. The trick is not to go off the side of the stencil, which I did down at the bottom, because then it just looks weird. I'm going to just put that one there. And then we'll continue working on it. I might put more coffee stains. Yeah, I wanted to find like a map of like, what is it, Costa Rica or something like that. Coffee space, but I didn't have anything like that, so I just went with this one because I had it. And if you tear it all up, it doesn't really matter anyway, right? There. Yeah, so the coffee grinder is what got this all started. It's not funny. How something just get you. I guess that's going on top since I blew it and glued down that other piece. It's okay, I kind of wanted it on top, I think. Do you guys like old-fashioned donuts, or am I the only weirdo that does? I mean, I assume other people do because they're still around, but it really is my favorite. No matter how weird that is. I feel like it just needs, oh, this would kind of work too. This is actually, what do you call that? Jelly plate, and I think it's the walnut ink and just a spritz of water, and you roll it with the brayer, and you kind of get that spattery, kind of reminds me of coffee or something spilled. Man, the wind is just whipping today. Yesterday was so nice. My daughter and my husband and I all sat out. It's funny, I know, but like kind of in our garage, sort of out of the garage, like right out the garage, because it's just at this time of the year, it's really warm right there. I mean, we don't generally just hang out in the garage. Well, my husband kind of does. He likes to just sit out in the garage, and like, he's got a TV out there and he watches basketball and whatever's on. But anyways, we all just kind of hung out there because it's real warm right there in the sun, and chatted, and it was lovely out. And today it's kind of warm again, but the wind is just whipping uncontrollably out there today. Did I have that way, or did I have it this way because the watercolor is so much better, right? Yes, that's it. And that, and then I feel like that sticks out too far. Our shoe. Oh, I almost bent my coffee grinder handle. Yeah, I just loved that thing when I was a kid. Why am I struggling with this so much? I feel like it just looks weird. I think it's the middle isn't. I think I'm struggling because I feel like there's no real focal point. I mean, I guess the coffee grinder is, but you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, could you just figure it out? Right. Come down more. I feel like I'm very far over this way. I don't like that. I think I need some more like drips or something. Coffee drippy looking things. What is the problem here? Maybe I'll put this down here and then stamp, and I think it will work. I think. Okay, so we're going to put this one on. I think that's the part I'm kind of struggling with lately with the collages. I mean, I know you can make any one of the prompts the like focal point, but I'm sort of feeling like I just have pieces no focal point for some reason. Like that's what my struggle is. And you know, it's my struggle, it's not anybody else's. But yeah, that's sort of the problem, I think, is that I feel like there's no real focal points for anything. Okay, is this one? Yeah, so let's glue this one. Yeah, I really love the color the water got with that. Oh, this one's not glued down, and I need that one under. The under over thing. That needs to go down a little. Man, I can really smell the coffee on that. So funny how sometimes, well, it's because I just did it like yesterday, so when it was nice and warm out. And the wind wasn't blowing a million miles an hour. Yeah, I think it's just all the parts and no real focal point is the problem I'm having. Okay, Sorry. A struggle for sure. I'll put the number right there. Put this one down. Getting kind of sticky. How about wear it this way? I think I had it the other way, didn't I? Oh my goodness, Amy. Did you really think that was going to turn? Apparently I did. I think I get too used to using my iPad sometimes when I'm doing things like this, because I can just move stuff around however, you know, just move it. We can't do that in real life. It's kind of weird that you start doing that. My daughter said that the other day. She was drawing in class the other day on paper, you know, actual paper. And she's like, I kept doing that to try to erase. I'm like, oh God, it's not just me. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, because I take things and turn them and stuff, you know. If I don't like something or want it a different way or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. When you come to the real life object. We both use Procreate quite often on our iPads. I think I might put a few more spatters. I just can't decide how I want that thing. Just put it down. Quit overthinking everything. I think it needs to cover that where all those join. Okay. Maybe it's just all the neutral colors I chose that have me sort of perplexed. Okay. Then on this, I think I want to do one more little coffee thing over here. Maybe more than one, but that one or this one? I think I'll do this one. I don't have one of those brushes for my walnut ink. Therefore, I end up going out. Maybe we'll put one more spatter right there, or a smaller one or something, so it looks intentional. Oh, I just made it worse. Oh, that one's kind of cool. Sorry, I said that one's kind of cool. I do get mumbly when I get doing this. I apologize. Just because I'm thinking, you know. Okay. getting over the edge. I'm just making a smudgy mess at this point. Okay, let's get our number glued. Oh my gosh, my hands. All right. And you don't have to put these numbers for the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. You don't have to number them. I just started doing that in my book last year, and I liked it. So, but it's not like one of the requirements or anything. So if you don't like that look, you don't have to do that. Let's see if I can find a pencil sharpener. I'm going to use my Stabilo All. These don't sharpen super duper great. They're, see how it always, I think it's because it's so soft. I'm going to put my circle around here again. I just like it. I don't know. I started doing that too. And that was another thing that is just a weird me thing. But I like it. I like how it ends up looking. And this is just water. And it's Stabilo All is what that pencil's called. They're used originally to mark on like china or porcelain, things like that. Prices, you know, as a way to say what the price was. But artists have kind of glommed onto them because they're just really cool because it's water soluble. So it's fun to play with, basically, in your pictures. Oh my gosh, I was going to put that on that pencil. Yeesh. Ding here by the day. But yeah, they're just really fun to like play with, get a shadow around something or whatever. Maybe so you can see it a little bit better, right? The handle kind of disappeared in that map over there. Fuzzy from fabric or something on there. Pasha, my daughter is like going through her closet trying to get rid of stuff because she's like, I have all my stuff from my dorm to bring home. And she, you know, has cleaned out her closet since she's gotten to be an older teen type thing. But she put some of the things that she wasn't really ready to get rid of at the time that she did her closet, you know, in plastic tubs and had them in there. And one of the things she found this weekend, because she was cleaning out her closet while we were gone and stuff, were Webkins. I don't know if you guys know what Webkins are, but they were little stuffed animals that you could connect online. They like had a number. You connect them online and then like name them, make them little rooms, play with them online, along with having the stuffed animal itself. Well, she had collected a bunch of those, and she found those in a tub in there and was like, I really need to, like, you know, give these away or do something. And so she kind of got them out of the tub because she's like, I want to keep the tub, and just set them along the baseboard in her room. And Pasha, when he was littler, used to come up to her room when she was littler and take her Webkins, take them downstairs. He carries them in his mouth down the stairs. And so last night we're sitting there and he's jabbering away at the couch behind us, and it was like, what is Pasha doing? You know, because he doesn't talk a whole bunch. Like, he's not a super chatty cat, like, you know, like Jules never stops talking, but he's just not really like that. So I was like, what the heck is he doing? And Nathan's like, oh my gosh, he brought the giraffe down. There were some of them that we just kind of gave to him because he would always pick the same ones to play with, but those ones are his already. They're in a little basket for him, and he gets them out and throws them around every once in a while. But anyway, he had gone up there and got the giraffe and drug it down the stairs. So that was funny. He's throwing it around behind us. But he used to steal their stuffed animals all the time. Like, he had this duck that they got one Easter, and it had this like foam tube sort of thing in the neck of the duck, and it kind of broke, or, you know, it like fell out of place or whatever. I don't even really know what happened, but anyway, the duck always had its head flopping over. He always looked like he had a broken neck. But the cat used to drag that downstairs, and the body of that thing was like about that big around, and it was about that long, and then it had the long neck on it. And he would drag that thing down the stairs. And it was like, how did you even get down the stairs with that? And you never really see him do it. He always does it kind of sneaky, or when we're not here. You know, like I would get home from work and there would just be stuffed animals all over downstairs. Like he would get bored with everybody being gone and terrorize the house, basically. So, yeah, that was funny last night to see him do that, because he really hasn't... I mean, he sort of plays with the ones that he always has liked, throws them around a little bit here and there. He really liked the Mason hamsters, they were called. I don't know if you guys probably think I'm nutty, but anyways, those were his favorite because they're only about that big, and so he could carry them easily and throw them up in the air and do all that kind of stuff with them. So, those were kind of his favorite, so he's pretty much got those in his little basket now anyway. But he's sick of Paul, that cat. He's a never-ending source of entertainment, I will say. I mean, sometimes he doesn't do a whole lot of anything, but other times he's just ding-dong. I feel like it needed something. I do that a lot. I take the numbers off of these Tim Holtz ticket stamps and just stamp them somewhere. I just like that. I don't know why, but I'm gonna do this one too. Yeah, he's always been a nut, that cat. All right, I think I am done now. Now that I've jabbered at you about Ding Dong Cat. All right, so we have something round, which is our donut, a piece of map, a shoe here, a tool your grandparents would have used, a postal item is my stamp, and bonus, one of the elements torn apart is the map is all torn apart. Okay. All right, and all the others are just extras because I couldn't decide how I wanted to do it. So anyways, there it is. Number 17 in the book. All right, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day and a lovely evening. Okay, so I had signed off and everything, which you guys won't see, but after I did that, I decided to spray my collage with coffee. So I just used my coffee that has a little bit of rubbing alcohol on it to keep mold from growing on it. And I just spritzed it all over, and you can see it, all these bits have run, like some of the Stabilo all pencil ran, and changed the color of my donut a little bit. So I don't know if I ruined it or if I made it better, but it was bugging me because I had some little spots where I had gone out with the stencil and there were just little spots of the brown, and I didn't like that. So I decided to spray it, but I really like it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So anyway, I just wanted to show it to you since I did change it up, but you can see the coffee all dripped down and you know, ran the walnut stain. So I think it's cool, but yeah, just let me know what you think. All right, I just wanted you guys to be able to see the end result. I'll chat with you later. Love you guys. Bye.